Hi everybody, my name is Crispy Hanako, and this is going to be Catherine Full Body Battle Pairs. Unfortunately, I do not have anybody here to play with me, so I'm going to have to be controlling both characters with two different controllers. Very fun. Everyone likes a good one-player, two-character controller run, right? Anyway, Battle Pairs, or Babel in general, is the time trial mode that's within Catherine. Everybody kind of plays the story mode, then doesn't really do anything with the game after that. But this is the one where all those techniques you've learned in story mode kind of come together. I'm going to be doing it in marathon order, quote unquote, that the stages get progressively harder as we go along, so we're going to be starting here with Alter. It also gives me a chance to explain kind of all the blocks slowly as compared to just starting with the most difficult stage. But yeah, without any further ado, 3, 2, 1, go! So this stage is comprised of mostly 3 block types. You're going to see the normal white block, which is standard. Then we're going to have crack blocks, which are only ones that we can stand on twice before they disappear forever. And then we're going to have heavy blocks, which take 3 times as long to move than white blocks. Which all of these are just normal white blocks. This beginning of the stage is always, beginning of all the stages are always the same, so you can basically get these down to muscle memory. After this point, everything is completely random, so I have to think on the fly for all of these solutions. Of course, it wants to give me this piece twice in a row. I hate this piece, and I wish it would disappear. We do have 3 items. It gives us this piece 4 times in a row. Thank you, game. I really appreciate it. Oh, I don't. We do have 3 items each character can use in order to climb the tower faster. I mostly like to use these whenever I am in a particular situation that I cannot recover from. Which usually happens towards the end because the ending is a little bit worse for wear. The intro is kind of easy, and at this point we're at another spot that's basically predetermined. Alright, up to level 6 now. We'll just keep on climbing up here. Alright, we got a nice spawn point here. What we'll do here is we'll actually use one of the drinks because it's more convenient to do so. The drinks allow us to climb 2 steps at once, which is very helpful when it comes to going quickly. Other than that, we are just trying to climb up here as fast as we can. I could have gone over just a little bit, but I was not able to see it because I cannot move this camera. Alright, we'll use a drink up here because it's much more convenient to do so. And that's the end of that stage. Whoops, I forgot that I do not have splits for this. Ignore that. We'll just keep going on and I'll just retime it later. But anyway, that was stage 1. Stage 2 is going to be Manir over here. The gimmick with this stage, okay, so each stage also has their own gimmick. So Alter's gimmick is just to get you kind of into Babel. There's nothing really difficult about it. Manir's gimmick is that you are on a very thin tower. And when you're on a thin tower, you don't have much room to maneuver. So we are going to have to overcome that. So we have some 2-player only tech there, where 1 player pushes and 1 player pulls to make the tower fall. Which you cannot do single player because you obviously cannot be in 2 places at once. Good luck on trying. That's also another 2-player tech, where 1 player pulls a block and the other walks on top of it. It's a lot more difficult to do in full body than it is in Catherine Classic, which is my preferred version of this game, honestly. But full body has a lot more fun gimmicks you can do, which, if it spawns correctly, I should be able to show off here. Sometimes I can be too fast and we can skip it. It doesn't look like we're going to be skipping it though. Nope. Alright, so one thing here. You don't want to stand on those spike blocks, but in full body you move so quickly when you come up from a block and pull, you can actually just ignore it. You cannot walk onto them, but you can pull yourself up from the side and then do it that way. That's the new block for this stage, is the spike block. You can step on it and then get out of its way. That's about the only thing you can really do with it. Alright, what do we have here? A big mess that I do not like. Mess. Alright, we're getting all the way up there. Everything here is random. I cannot control any of it. Kinda stinks, but the name of the game, really. I don't like this. So I'm going to just drink here. It's probably my best one. And drink here too, because that's also a very nice move. Okay, I was not expecting that to fall, but it did anyway. The way blocks fall, by the way, which I have not explained, is that they're connected by the edges, or if something's directly underneath them. So, if you have a block that's, say, suspended in the air, let's see, we can get to go around that way. This game is 3D, by the way, I always forget. But blocks can be suspended like on their edges, like this one right here. We're going to deactivate that prep block. Climb up this way. Go around the wrong way. And since both players have one drink left, we'll use it here. Alright, there we go. Stage 2. Under 4 minutes on this stage is pretty good. Not terrible.
That was pretty impressive.
Not great. Next stage is going to be Obelisk. The gimmick with this stage is that it introduces ice blocks. If there is a chain of ice blocks in a row, you will continue sliding until you hit a non-ice block or the edge. If you hit the edge, you are unfortunately dead unless you can grab something lower, which most of the time does not happen. So I will try my best in order to be completely safe. Alright, so just like the game said, that's ice, move carefully. Unfortunately, I just did not move carefully. Alright, so... the gimmick for the stage in single player is that it introduces mystery blocks and monster blocks, but for some reason in full body they removed those. I have no idea why, and I really wish they did not, because that's kind of the purpose of this stage. To give you more hazards, but they just didn't. Probably best just to move that so we can get up this way. Push this so we can get up here. This way. Push you out of the way, pull you. tower fall to us. And then maybe just pull this and do that. Cool. Not exactly what I wanted, but it still works nonetheless. You can slide onto a trap block, but you don't. You can slide onto a trap block from one ice block, but you can't do it from two. Two immobilizes you from moving for a little bit. Careful around that. But one, you're fine. One doesn't stun you in movement as much as two ice blocks do. Just deactivate those trap blocks. Careful around that. Push those to go outwards to make a staircase. Best move would be to push that. Stabilize it to make it wider. And we'll move on to the other tower because it's higher. You can move him over there because the other player blocks them from moving. And we're at level 8, which is really nice. I will take the time to move this block so player 1 can get up without having to use a break. That's another tech that you can kind of do. Now that you have 2 players, you can save some energy and time by just having one person do it and wasting their resources instead of just having both of them do it. I don't want them to be sort of in sync here because this part of the tower can be kind of dangerous. I'll use a drink here because it's a little bit more convenient. And should just need one more pull here. And conveniently enough, we have enough drinks. And we're done with this stage.
They just finished the obelisk. All I can say is, wow.
This is a surprise. I was actually quite fascinated.
So the final stage, Axis Mundi, is the penultimate stage here. It introduces one more type of block in pairs, which is going to be the black hole block, which, being a black hole, is going to suck. If you step on top of the black hole block, you just instantly die. So we're going to try to avoid that.
2, 1, 5. New record. New record. The final stage of battle has begun. New record.
And also we get victorious music for some reason. Or like really happy music. I don't like having the happy music. It used to be a lot more ominous in the first version of the game. So the stage starts out all nice and wide, trying to make it all nice and friendly for you, but it does not stay this way for very long.
New record. 30 steps climbed.
We are going to go up this way. Instead, I see that this way is a little bit safer and takes less time to do so. I really wish you could move the camera in this. In the original version, just Catherine or Catherine Classic, you can move the camera, but for whatever reason, Atlus decided that that wasn't a feature that people needed. I'm going to move Red Sheep over this way. We can pull this block. So that's the purple one right there is the black hole block. That's the one we don't want to step on. Which conveniently I just pushed away. Because black holes are not immune to being just pushed around all willy-nilly by sheep. Oh, lovely. The stage did not fall the way I wanted to because of a wonderful mechanic
60 steps.
in the game.
New
I will refrain from trying to do anything with it. Anyway,
climbing up together as a remarkable team.
anyway, we still have a way up.
New record. New record.
This one,
New record.
just push both those.
New record.
Gives us a way up.
New record.
Push that out of the way.
New record. 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 Amazing. New record. New record.
Alright, so stage 6 is a reset point, so it's always going to fall the same here.
New record.
Move this a little bit further out so we can catch more bits of the stage. 'Cause that's a thing you have to worry about in this game.
New record. New record. New record.
There we go. Let's do that to get people out of there.
Halfway there. New record. New record. New record. New record. New record. One.
And I haven't done it yet, but I really don't want to jinx myself saying that I'll do it. But you can drop kick your partner, and that's not fun.
New record. New
It'll knock them down to a lower level, and it just makes you have to solve the stage again,
100
essentially.
New record. New record. New record. New record. New record. Still alive. New record. Still climbing back. New record.
Alright. Player 2, can you... Oh. Black holes. Player 1, you are our only hope.
New record. New record.
I like the other tower more, but can I get over there? That is the question. It does not look like I can get over there very safely. I love how I can't see. Of course it's a single block that's holding this whole thing up. This is what I mean why I can't move the camera. So we've wasted our last drinks here, so we're just going to have to deal with whatever we're given at this point.
That's 120 steps. New record. New record.
Alright, so we're safe. We're
New record.
climbing up a little bit better than before. That was just a setback.
New record.
Just a very minor, big setback.
New record.
That's what happens when your game is completely random, isn't it?
New record. New record. New record. New record. New record.
I'm just trying to take it super safe at this point.
New record. New record. New record. Step. New record.
Pull those together so this entire wall falls.
New record. New record. Will we finally witness a pair of challengers conquer battle?
I don't want that piece to fall yet.
New record.
Beautiful climbing skills move me to tears.
New
I haven't been this
I want it to be super safe, so I'm going to make the stage fall super safe.
150 steps. New record. New record. New record. New
Alright,
record.
so seeing how player 2 has no drinks left, we have to make sure that player 2 is able to get up. Which in this case, it looks like we are.
Long journey is
And time.
to a close.
A 6:30, given what we had,
Climbers.
Your
That's fine.
Damn, that was some fancy
I don't like it,
footwork.
but it's fine.
Axis Moon.
Anyway, yeah, that's
Final stage
Catherine
of
Full
battle.
Body Babel
The
Pairs.
Axis
I
Mundi,
hope you consider
the
this game.
very
Thank you.
core of the universe.